Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is...
Yeah, good morning, viewer. KGR. Today, what we have here, 2012 Dodge Journey. I'm going to be working on a car. Customer complained that whenever she's driving, sometimes the battery light though comes on and go. She thought it was the battery, so she took it to AutoZone, replaced the battery. Apparently, a couple of weeks later, he's still doing the same thing. So I told her that the alternator is failing. So I checked out the car, and the alternator wasn't charging the battery. So I decided that the alternator needs to be changed. So she got one. I'm gonna bring you guys along how to do this job. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. If you are a return customer, I do appreciate you. Takes one to know one, takes two to tango. We cannot be fruitful by ourselves. We all need each other to survive. That's the message I'm preaching. Please subscribe, like the video, whatever you can do to continue to help me to climb this mountain. That's all I'm asking. Having said that, KG, you know my slogan. Let's go. We're gonna get it right now. So this vehicle is a 2.4 liter. The alternator is right down there, right there. And then, so there's the one that we're gonna be replacing it with, quality build. So we're gonna go in there and we start work. You know this vehicle, the battery is underneath the driver's side at the tire right there. You have to take off the wheel. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna disconnect this guy right here and disconnect it right there. So we should be fine. Okay, I haven't said that. Let's go. Start working right now. So we're gonna disconnect the battery first. So I'm gonna lose this guy right here. Okay. Take off this guy. Okay, you see it's sparking right there. You can see the spark right. So we take off this guy. Put it down here. I have to take off this one too. I'm not sure about that. But it think, let's see if this one spark. There's no spark. Well, just to be on the safe side. What do you think? So we don't want anything connected to the body right now. Right? There's no spark going. We'll take it off anyway. Put this aside. And we're gonna take off this guy right here. I can always advise, make sure you do the negative first. You see that? Okay, so we tuck that one back there. Make sure we put a cover so in case anything snap back, we are safe right there. So nothing is gonna snap back. Right? Okie dokie. So now that one is taken care of. We're gonna move to the other side. It's the adjuster. So we're gonna do it kind of clockwise, like you're gonna push, lift it up to the firewall. That's how you take off the belt. So I won't be able to video that. Most of you guys know I work by myself. So I just want to show you. It's a 17. Just as I put it there, now I'm gonna pull it up to the firewall. Then we take off the belt. So let me go and do that. All right. So the belt is off already. So make sure you take the picture. If this is the first time you're gonna do it, so you don't get confused when you want to put the belts back in there. It might be a little bit confusion there, but I'll try to put a picture of the belt so when you want to do yours. So when you look down there, you see where that oil gauge is, that yellow thing right there. We're gonna take off that pulley right there because there's a bolt that we need to take off. So that pulley is gonna be standing on the way. So I just put that there so you can see. We're gonna take off that pulley, then. We'll start to undo all those things. KG. We'll be right back. All right, so once you take off this pulley, be mindful there's a washer right here. You don't want to lose that washer there. It was a 16, the bolt right there. So you're gonna come right here, over here. There's a red tab right here that you have to undo. Then after you push this guy in there, take out that guy, okay. And there's a bolt right underneath right there that I was talking about, right by the pulley right there. The bolt is all the way down there. I'll break it loose already. I'm gonna fish it out. It's a long bolt. Let's see right there. So that's one bolt holding the alternator. And the second one is right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that as well. KG, we're doing it. So that upper 13 bolt, I'll break it loose already. I'm gonna use my gun. Go in there, run that boy out now. I got my gun in there now. My gun is no way to fit there. Okay, don't come. It's right there now. That's why you spend your money. Makes your life easy. So now we got that out. So there's another I think it's 10 nuts right beneath the alternator there, but let me see if I can bring out the alternator before I lose that one behind it. Okay. So I was able to flip the alternator around. So I use this long extension to break that guy loose. The 12 right there. I'll take that guy out now. And I end up disconnecting this hose right there that goes to the radiator because it was kind of standing in my way. So I don't break anything. Because we want to try to eliminate problems. I see right there. So let's see if the boy is going to come out from here. I believe should come out, right? All right, let me fish it out. I'm holding the camera with my one hand. So I was able to fish out the alternator from here because I needed my two hands to flag out. You know, when you're trying to catch a fish, you throw that thing on here, hook it, and start to drag it up. So I was able to fish it out right there. So here's the alternator. Stand my camera. Sorry about it. Baking and shaking all of this. That's the guy right there. Bring the new one. I didn't know it was gonna rain today. It's just a little crazy. I'll come in here and match up this guy. So that's the new guy right there. Take out that. I'm gonna come right here. It looks like the same. Just look at the pin right there. I want 2 pin. Look at this guy. Let's make sure it's a straight pin. And we have it. We have the connector right here. Just like that. Just like that. So we should be okay. And I like to do this as well. You don't have to do this. I just like to count this guy right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just my thing. You don't have to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have the right one. Everything looks good. So we're just gonna go ahead and tuck this guy back in there, and we'll be ready to go. So this alternator has been here since 2019. It's written there April. Alright, so now I won't be able to show how I'm gonna fish it back in there. But as soon as I bring it in, I'll bring you guys along. It's not a job, it's not a bigger job to do. Just have to have the right stuff. Alright, so I was able to fish it back there. As you can see, I put that nut already. The reason for that, so when I put the alternator inside, it might be difficult for me to do this. So I did it already. All we just need to do, put that bolt and we'll put that connector. So let me go ahead and place it back the way it's supposed to go. All right, KG, point of correction. You see that nut there that I was showing you earlier on that I put it? Don't tie it here, don't tight it. Even when you put the cable, just leave it like that and loose. Because if you tight it when you're trying to put the alternator, that cable might not be sitting right. So you have a problem placing the alternator properly. So I have to undo that again to make sure the alternator, because I was having problems sitting the alternator. But as soon as I undo that, the cable was released, so I was able to sit the alternator in. So I'm gonna go there now and tie the bolts. Everything is connected up here, so we'll wrap up this thing. All right, everything look nice. Don't forget, when you put that connected back, I'll put that red tab right there. That's the lock right there. So now we're gonna go ahead and put the belt, alternator, everything sitting right, looking nice, looking beautiful. So make sure you put the pulley back that I showed you earlier on today, the one that is covering the both of the alternator. All right, looking good. All right, see the belt is back in now. So when you put the belt, just make sure you take your time and look very well. Make sure you go through all the grooves before you start the car. Cause one teeth missing, it's just gonna snap out. I'm just advising you, KG. All right, we just started the car. So this is a very good tool to have. You'll be surprised how much this guy can do. You can use it to check the battery, check fuse, a lot of stuff. So we're gonna use this guy to test the battery now. As you can see, we have 14.0, 14.2 is climbing up because I just started the car. So that means the alternator is charging the battery. So I'll advise you, if you're a mechanic, get one of these. I'll put a link right on the description where I get it from, so you can get one. It's good to test your fuse also. But it has red and it has green light. If the fuse is good, show green. If bad, show red. So that's it. Alternator back, working right. Cover that boy, and we're gonna close this video. The job is done. I'm bring you guys, show you everything running beautifully well. I see right there, Alternator sitting down there doing his job. KG. Job is done. Please support your boy. That's all I'm asking. Support your boy
by subscribing, like the video also. That's the only way I'll continue to climb this mountain. Do that for me, I really appreciate you. Thanks for watching, Brooklyn. Shout out, Queens, Manhattan, Bronx, Staten Island, New York City. We are gone.